Hi, I'm AJ and it's been months since I've put up a proper training video. I'm so far behind that things are starting to pile up. I'm going to try blocking together a few weeks of training at once. This is my first 3 weeks of the year. Strap yourselves in, let's go through my training.
Good morning, Tuesday morning, and we're out about somewhere different. Travel day yesterday. I've travelled down to Ballarat where I grew up, see some family for Christmas, and first morning here, got here last night, so now we're out jogging, 30 minutes easy. And it's always a weird feeling the first run here because the climate is so different. It's a weird feeling. It's alright, let's get 30 minutes done and see how we're feeling. Okay, run done. 6Ks at 5:23s average. An interesting run. It's always interesting. Like I sort of said earlier, when I come here for the first time, it's a very different climate, very different conditions. So I feel cold, but then 20 minutes in, I'm completely dry, just because it is such a dry heat here. Yeah, it just feels really different. But anyway, it's a good first run. The Vomero Plus were interesting for the first time. I think when I get rolling in them, I think they'll be the perfect long run shoe. I think that pace, they'll sit really, really well and they'll feel really good. That easy run just then, they didn't feel amazing. Not terrible, but just not quite amazing. So yeah, we'll keep a watch on them and see how we go. I'll see you this afternoon for another easy run. And we're back. And this is why we love Ballarat. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it is freezing. It's about 10 degrees warmer this morning when I was running. It's windy, it's cold and it's gross. Let's go for an armo run. About 8Ks, I reckon.
What you do to me, love, I said, how do you do? You're done so close to me, baby, you're making me.
Oh, okay, that was brutal. I just turned the corner. I've just been directly into the wind for the last couple of Ks. Now my legs are dead. It's always a really hard feeling to describe what it's like going from Cairns to here. Because see, in Cairns it's hot all the time. So this time of year you're sweating, you're hydrating all the time. Then you come here and it's cold. Or it feels cold, but it's dry and it just dries you out. So I don't drink anywhere near enough water. And I just find it really difficult to settle into a running routine. So it's a tough run. We'll get there though. Good morning. Wednesday morning, would you believe it is 8 degrees? This is bloody ridiculous. I don't own enough clothing to go running in 8 degrees. I can't feel my nose. I'm around 5 minute case and I'm still freezing. This is nuts. Anyway, the wind's foul, so you probably can't hear any of this. We're just going to do 30 minutes easy, and hopefully it warms up this afternoon. Oh, this is yuck. Real yuck.
Now it's just ashes on the ground. So cold without you.
There we go, run done. Oh, and this is why I find it really hard coming down here, because so like that was 5:04 pace? No, surely not. 5.79, that's 5:04, so just under 30 minutes. Felt like absolute garbage. It's so windy, it's so cold, I can't feel my body properly. And I'm just not used to that. Like, you know, when I lived here, you used to warm up differently, you used to get used to it, whereas now I'm used to just going out the door. So yeah, let's hope it gets a little bit nicer this afternoon, because that's pretty gross. I must admit though, running with the wind up Sturge Street was delightful. Sun at my back, me out, no wind buffering the front. Much better. Anyway, we're done. Let's get in and get warm. Trying to get my shoes off. I can't feel my fingers. I can't grip. I don't miss this at all. At all. This is why I run in Cairns, and this is why I live in Cairns, because you go from 30 degrees to 8. It's ridiculous. Oh. Hot shower now. Definitely needed. Good afternoon. Wednesday afternoon, we're back out. It's a little bit better than this morning. The sun's out, the sun's bright, which is nice. It's warm, but the wind chill is freezing. I almost felt bad this morning, whinging that much about the cold, but I got home, checked the weather app when I got home. While the temperature was like at 10 degrees, it feels like it was 2. Oh, absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely freezing. So anyway, still a cold wind, but it's probably about 20 degrees right now, so a little bit better. So going for another half an hour. Let's enjoy the jog.
So cold without you.
Okay, run done. 6.2 at 5:03s. Noticing very much with the Vomero Plus that the quicker I go, the more up-tempo I go, the better this shoe feels. And it definitely gives you just that little bit of spring and propels you forward, and yeah, it feels very nice at those slightly quicker paces. Now that's Wednesday done, and I'm going to go inside because it's New Year's Eve. We're having dinner. I'm going to go and see some fireworks, and then tomorrow is New Year's Day, so that means New Year's Day park run. So I'm going to head out and have a crack at a park run. Let's see how we go. Good morning. Thursday morning, about 7:30. It's New Year's Day. There's barely anybody around. I'm on my way to parkrun with the idea of just seeing what I can do. My prediction for this parkrun is fairly simple. First 3Ks, I'll go to around somewhere around 3:55 pace, I reckon. And then the 4th and 5th K will be a glorious blow up. I think I've done enough fast stuff to get me through 3Ks, but not 5. So let's see how we go. Gee, it's cold here. Did not want to look at the weather app this morning. Didn't want to know. It's just so cold. So we're down here at Prince of Wales Parkrun. I know it's a course around this area on this sort of path, but I don't know much else. We're going to find out when we get there.
Something good.
So that park run, I was really nervous going into it. For a start, I had not run hard like that in months. Like, I think the last time I'd run anything close to that sort of effort or that sort of race was at least 5 or 6 months earlier. I tried to do a 3K and completely hurt myself and felt terrible afterwards. So I was really nervous going in. But anyway, had a crack and committed to doing it and had a crack. So it was New Year's Day, so it was a pretty quiet park run. It was a bit of a weird start. I was expecting to be beaten fairly soundly off the line and be a fair way back in the pack, but we went off, and the first few 100 meters, you know, there was a big group and big clump at the start, and everybody's running about 4:10 per K. I'm going, what is going on here? So I surged ahead, got settled into my pace and what I hoped would be comfortable. Spoiler, it didn't feel comfortable at all. It felt really hard. Like really hard. I think part of that was to do with the cold, like it was freezing that day, so I was struggling to catch my breath. But at the same time, it just felt cold and rubbish. And first 2 Ks I ran at 3:55s. K3 and K4, I noticed myself slipping to the low 4 minute per K pace. I was really battling to hold on. I think the biggest thing I noticed though was that I was reluctant mentally to push. I think I could have run the whole thing faster, but the minute it got hard, my head just went, nah, no more. I backed things off. So I had to try and force myself to run a bit harder. And I just wasn't in that, that racing frame of mind where you actually push yourself a little bit beyond what you can. I held myself back. So K3 and 4, they were quite slow. Then the last K, I tried to rip the band-aid off and catch as many people as I could and try to finish off strong. A 1950 something, I think it was a 1952 or something like that. I was really, really happy with it. Stoked to go under 20 minutes to be able to run that hard. But yeah, the big thing is I really need to change that mindset around pushing myself. I'm not used to pushing myself, and I knew at this point I very much wasn't used to pushing myself, so I wasn't going to get the gains that I wanted to get if I didn't have a crack.
Atomic silent on a wall, and with every empty second I'm erased. Still hear your footsteps down a hall.
Good morning. Friday morning. Out for a very pretty run this morning. It's freezing, but it's pretty nonetheless. Out for a lap of the lake. Fairly nostalgic run this one, considering I basically grew up around this lake from a secondary school. Spent most summers rowing, so most summers I'd spend every afternoon and most Saturdays out on the lake. Most winters running around the thing. So nice easy jog. Let's get it done.
Driving past these memories, could it be that they were never there at all?
And we're done. 6.04 Ks at 5:24s. That was nice. Absolutely beautiful sunrise. Like, how good was that? Beautiful spot to run. When you got out of the wind, it actually wasn't too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, it's time to head home, get the kids fed. They should be getting out of bed anytime soon. And yeah, on with the day. I'll see you later tonight for an Arvo run. Friday night, and we are back. Back again for another 30 minutes. Nice and easy. And great news, the wind has dropped and it's 29 degrees. How lovely. First K in 5:05. This is going to be a good run. I'm going to enjoy this. And we're done. 6 Ks at 5:05s. Just did an out and back. Like, it's hard not to move here because it's that little bit easier. It's hard not to move too quick just because the feeling's slightly different. Bit of soreness in the TFL then, but yeah, I think we're okay. Nothing too much. Anyway, we're done. Time to go in and get ready for parkrun tomorrow.
We've been around this town, but we have never been here before.
Good morning. Sunday morning and we're out for the long run. Boy, am I tired of being cold. Oh, cold breeze again this morning. We're going about 20 Ks today. Got out yesterday, went to the Wallaby Track parkrun, which was really nice to experience for the first time. Lovely spot. So it was a nice easy 5K. Today we're going to do a loop that takes in some of that track. But it's a long way till we get there. Let's do it.
these places I've been, they don't feel like forever. But each step I'm taking, it seems like I'm finding myself.
And there we go, 18.6 Ks at 5:02s. A lot harder to get rolling when you're by yourself, must admit. A lot harder to stay disciplined. Anyway, not a bad long run. It's always interesting doing a long run back in Ballarat when, you know, like I run past all these different places where I used to live, where I used to go to school, where we got married, where I got engaged, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's always fairly interesting. But yeah, a nice run. I think I cut the corner a little bit too early towards the top end. I should have gone a little bit further. But anyway, that was nice. Run done. Now on to a party for the afternoon. That's a good week, I think. Pretty happy with that. I'll talk to you more about later.
So anyway, wrapping up that first week, it was a great week. 10 weeks, like solid of 60K weeks was really paying off. Like sitting myself in that zone that I knew I could handle for 10 weeks for longer than what I have done before. So normally what I would have done is gone, okay, hold myself at a zone and then just progressed and tried to build things up. Whereas I held myself back for a good 10 weeks at that 60Ks and I feel so strong as a result, and I'm really excited by how I did that. Now that I was on holidays and had that opportunity to just step up incrementally and focus on recovery to build myself up, it was really easy to step up to 72Ks. At the end of week one, I know that I'm ready to take that next step, and my body is used to the stress of running repeatedly, and now I'm in the position to take a step up and jump in and do a bit harder work. What that's going to look like is adding a second workout in. The mileage will increase slightly because those workouts will end up being more Ks, but we'll sit around that 75 to 80K mark and stay there and be comfortable staying there, but we'll add in that extra stimulus of a second workout so I can work on both my threshold and my speed. And that's that last layer I need to put on. I noticed in that park run that I was comfortable, like I was able to hold for longer than I expected, but running at 355s felt really hard, whereas that should feel fairly easy. So I just haven't done enough of that top end speed work. Monday will be a rest day, Tuesday will be a speed workout, Friday I'll continue with the threshold work, and then Sunday will be my long run with the group. It's a good system in theory. I'm pretty sure I can set it up so that I can manage that going back to work. Anyway, that's the plan. Let's roll into week 2.
Good evening. Tuesday evening and we're finally out. Whew. We didn't make it out earlier today because it's Kate's birthday. So out now for about an hour. Nice and easy. Whew. Just had dinner though, so not feeling great. Anyway, I'll see you towards the end. There we go, run is done. How good are these guys? Still got their Christmas lights up. Nailing it. Nailing a festive life. 12.3 Ks at 5:18s. That's an okay run. Like, look, nothing much to say about it. It's been a big day of eating, and it always feels terrible sitting on your guts. I was planning on getting out and doing a workout first thing this morning, but it's just so cold and I'm tired of being cold. But anyway, tomorrow's my last day here and it's going to be warm tonight, so I should be able to get out first thing and do that workout. 5 by K. I'll see you there. Good morning. Wednesday morning and we've made it out. I didn't realise last night when I left, I thought it was like 8. Turns out it was like 9 when I left. Whoops. So I didn't get in till 10 o'clock. Now we're back out, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning, I think. Warmer this morning, which is nice. At least I can get out. And yeah, we're about to do 5 by K. Aiming for 3:54 in between those. Let's see how we go.
say you're leaving for good and there's nothing left for me. Now, come on. I said, come on. I said, come on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hard rain is falling. Hard rain is falling. Hard rain is falling.
First rep done. Whew, I feel like I'm working way too hard. That was close to 350, but yeah, I feel like I'm pushing way too hard. Let's see if we control this next one.
Nothing's gonna be the same.
2 reps. Definitely not more control that time. Started out at 335s. Whew, these are hard. I can see myself blowing up in the back end of these. Not enough rest either. Anywho, let's see how we go. 3 done. Whew. I am battling. Surface is hard. I'm not fit enough to run this fast. These last 2 are going to be tough. Let's see if I can make it. Whew. That's 4 done. Just made 359. Yeah, I'm cooked. More rest needed on this because the aim's to go faster. We'll fix that for next week. Last rep. I did it. I finished the rep. I don't think it was anywhere near 4 minutes, but I finished it. That's the stuff that I've forgotten how to do over the last 12 months. How to dig deep and push hard through a last rep. How to push yourself beyond. I need a lot more work at that because I made that way too hard mentally. That's why we're doing this work. Anyway, 5 reps done, easy jog home. Talk to you about it when we get there. Okay, run done. 10.7 overall, but whatever. Let's talk about the laps. So first one 350, second one 353, third one 358, fourth one 358, and fifth one 401. So yeah, definitely struggling through that workout. Definitely need to increase the rest to 2 minutes. But that's a good workout to just, keep working on till I can nail it. Then we increase. Slowly, we're getting there. This is good news. Anyway, time to go in and get ready. Got a pack, ready to fly. Get ready to the hire car and get ready to fly back tonight. See you soon.
Next up, I've got a ticket to an open.
Good morning. Thursday morning and we're back. Back in sunny Cairns. Pretty wet this morning. So I'm becoming a bit of a thing. Me coming back to rain and cyclone. So, bit of rain about today. We're just going to play it by ear over the next few days. See what we can and can't run to make sure we stay safe. But yeah, feeling a bit sore this morning. Everything's a bit stiff and tired, but you expect that after a decent workout yesterday and long plane flight last night. So, we'll just take it nice and easy this morning, 30 minutes easy, then get home and rest up. See you at the end of it.
I've got a ticket to an open cage. Don't say you're ready for it.
And we're done. 5.6 Ks at 5:22s. The weather's pretty average. I'm pretty happy with that though. Coming back here after being in Ballarat for a week is always a bit tricky, just because the temperature change is so massive. The conditions are just completely different. So that's not a terrible effort, and I'll take that. This first run back, I will wear better shoes this afternoon when I go for a run. Just something a little bit more stable. I just remembered that the gate's locked. something a little bit more stable and something that, yeah, just a little bit more protective. Because yeah, these were a terrible idea considering how sore I am. Anyway, body feels good, ready to go tonight. I'll see you then. And that's the run done. What did we do? 6.24 at 5:19s. So, you know, not a bad run tonight. It's quite lovely out there. Winds are starting to get up a bit. We're watching a tropical low out to sea. It's not going to turn into a cyclone, we don't think. But we're just watching that at the moment, hence why there's stuff everywhere in here. As it's, half battened down the hatches time. But otherwise we're pretty good. So yeah, pretty nice night, pretty good run. A bit warm and sticky, but yeah, happy with that. I'll go to bed now and chill out for a bit and get up tomorrow and work out tomorrow. Aiming for 6 by 6 minutes. We'll see if we can control it enough to finish the workout. Let's see how we go.
Morning, Friday morning, and I'm breaking one of my golden rules. Scheduling's a nightmare today, so I'm out. It's about 11 o'clock and I'm running. I normally don't do this. I was hoping that the rain would hang around a bit and that it would keep us nice and cool. So we're just going to see how we go, see if we can get this workout in, and hopefully I'm running towards some rain and I can get a bit of cool coverage. The workout today is 5 by 6 minutes at around 4:15 to 4:25 pace is the aim. Putting together a 5k the other day was awesome because it tells me where I'm at fitness wise and gives me a little bit more confidence in what paces I'm trying to run workouts like this at. So let's see how we go getting this one done. About 10 minutes into the warm-up. Once we get over there, we'll start the reps. See you soon. All right, first rep done. Good news, the rain's blown over, so some coverage is blown over. So it's a lot cooler than it was during the warm-up. That being said, I've got a very strong wind at my back, so I just got to be careful not to run too hard right now, feeling like it's too easy, because it is easy. It's got to be comfortable, it's just got to be controlled here. I'll do 2.5 of these out, so 1.5 more out, and then 2.5 back into that wind. That's when I'm going to start grinding. Hopefully the rain sticks around for a little bit longer and keep me nice and cool. Ugh, the sun's back out. That's not what we wanted. Whew. Second rep done. That one's a bit slower. I've come around the hill. I think the breeze is more of a cross breeze now that I'm around the hill. Anyway, out and back on this rep. I'm walking the recoveries because last time I tried this workout, I didn't make it through it. So I'm still taking it easy, making sure I can actually get through the workout and complete it before adding that extra stress of jogging. So yeah, out and back now, 3 reps to go. Go away, son. Rep 3 done. That one was a little too fast. Gotta chill out on this one. Just take it nice and easy. Focus on finishing the workout, not finishing the rep. Let's do it. Too hard, you idiot. Oh, that was hard. Last rest. Hopefully I haven't cooked my chance to finish the workout with that stupidity. One to go. That was hard work. I finished it though. Running into that headwind in the last rep. Very gusty, so very hard to pick your effort level. But I did it, and that's what matters. Workout portion done. I'll go grab a drink, and it's a 15-minute jog home into that wind. It's blowy, it's gusty, but I'm happy. I completed it. Go me.
I am supposed to show my hand, but don't you feel it all again? Don't you feel it all again?
Alright, we are done. It was good to get that one done. It was hot, it was hard, but it's done now. Let's have a look at these intervals, see how we went. First one, 4:16s. Second one, 4:18s. Third one, 4:11. Fourth one, 4:12. That was the one I was really worried about because, yeah, I went way too hard early and I was really battling towards the end of it. You can see with that one, the heart rate, it just stayed up the whole time. And then the fifth one, into the wind. And look, let's be honest, I'd emptied too much in that first one, so that was 4:19. So I held it together reasonably well. But if I'd done better on that, last one, on that second last one, it would have been better. Anyway, for now, lots of water, cool down, recovery time. Then tonight, we're going to the track. Even though there's bad weather, I reckon we're going to get away with it. We're going to do a 1K track race. I'll see you at the track.
There was nothing left to say. How to get up.
Alright, so we're here at Barlow Park, ready for the third of our track races. It's a 1K dash tonight. Let's see how people go. In the first race again, the men's winner. Congratulations to Chris Roberts. Hey, good evening. Saturday evening, and we're out for an easy run. About 30 minutes or so. And things have definitely calmed down here. As usually happens with a cyclone, things are very unpredictable until the last minute. And what was supposed to be hitting us today is possibly hitting a couple 100k south tomorrow. So we'll keep an eye out still, but it's fairly nice right now. Anyway, we're gonna go for a jog. 30 minutes, nice and easy.
But don't you feel it all again? Don't you feel it all again?
And we're done. 5.55 at 5:25s. Nice and easy. Just a nice little toddle, actually. Rain came back, which is nice. Makes life a little bit easier, a little bit cooler. Not great from the grass though. We went away for a week. It's killing me. Anyway, that's a run done. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the long run. Whew. Okay, 24Ks, 5:02s, long run complete. Loving these hard long runs. Ran with a group. There were 4 of us today. Oh, I am cooked now, but it was such a good run. It's such a good group. It's such a good feeling running with the group. 2 hours just flies by. Alright, that's bloody hard though. Harder than what I'm used to doing, so recovery is going to be key today. Whew. I'm going to go in and grab some food. And then it's time for coffee.
Week 2 was a great week and so good to be able to celebrate small wins like in that week. I added the second workout in. Like I said, after week 1, my body was ready. I've created the conditions now to add that layer of speed. I know that I'm fit-ish, like I can get through 20k long runs with a group of people who are faster than me. I feel okay at the end of it. Like I know I can turn around and I could run a half marathon. Not quite sub 1:30, but I'd be pretty close to 1.5 hours in a half marathon. I know I can do that sort of thing because I'm fit-ish and I've got a fairly decent engine behind me. Whereas I'm not fast. So when I go to do a 5K race, I'm really struggling. So now I'm going to add that layer of speed in, and I'm ready for that and excited for that. I'll do some conservative speed work now, and I'll take it easy over the next few weeks. So I'll sit around that 5K pace. And the great things that are working for me in training, one, the group long run. It is absolutely fantastic. 2 hours goes by like that because you're just chatting to people. I'm pushing myself more than I would normally on a Sunday, and yeah, it's paying dividends. So group long runs are the best. Conservative workouts are working for me. Dialing things back a bit, being ready to just take the ego out of it and just run things a bit slower, or drop a final rep if I'm not feeling it for the day. I'm better off doing 4x1K than pushing to do 6x1K and blowing up at the end of it and not being able to run the next day. And last one, structuring this rebuild in a way that it's a gradual rebuild that I'm allowing to unfold rather than pushing it. What that looks like is, okay, I know what the next metric is when I feel comfortable and happy at this next metric, whatever it is, whether it's being able to get through a threshold workout, whether it's being able to get through a longer long run, or whether it's being able to get through multiple days in a row and feel comfortable at that. I know what the metric is, and I'm allowing it to happen, and I'm demonstrating it multiple times before taking a step up and adding in a new measurable metric. So this week looked like 76 Ks for the week, a 24K long run. That long run is still hitting me for 6. Like, it is a hard workout and I'm struggling through Sundays, but it's such a good psychological boost. Like, I have so much confidence now in my running ability as a result of these long runs. So I'm keen to keep that work going. Let's be honest, at the end of week 2, I'm feeling pretty fit and pretty proud of myself. Things are looking good. Let's move into week 3.
Good evening. Tuesday evening, we're finally out. This is where it gets hard. Unfortunately, Kate's been crooked the last couple of days. So, while Monday is a planned rest day and doesn't have an impact, today's not. And has a big impact because I got the 2 boys at home. So rather than going out for a morning run like I'd planned to and going to the gym this morning, I was with the boys, and it's not until I can get them into bed that now I can get out and try and do my workout that I planned for today. So the plan for this week, it's quite simple really. It's to keep things as similar as possible to last week. You know, there'll be some changes because I was on holiday and whatnot, but the workouts are going to be the same. So 5x1K, 5x6 minutes, and just try to improve on those incrementally. So tonight, we're heading out to the workout spot, 5x1K. Let's go along for the ride. Okay, first rep done. Got 2 minutes rest now this time. I did forget to tell you that I was adjusting that from last week. Definitely made that mistake last week. Anyway, right now, that was 4 minutes and that felt like it was too hard. So we're just going to feel it out and see how it is. We'll see what happens. Whew. It's hard work. See you at the end of the next one. 2 reps done that time. 2 reps done. 355 that time. Legs definitely moved a lot freer in that rep. Just, one of the key things about what I've got to reteach myself how to do at the moment is how to suffer a little bit. I haven't suffered for 12 months. I had to figure out and relearn how to get that feeling of bile in the back of the throat, bite down on it and just rip the rest of the fucking rep. That's a big challenge right now. That's going to be a big challenge for the rest of this workout. Let's see how it goes. All right, 354 in that one. That one was even easier. This is good. The blowout's coming, but it's not here yet, so let's just enjoy it while it lasts. I know when I went up a tiny little rise, I slowed right down. So I just got to concentrate. stay in the game. I'm used to easy jogging. So concentrate, stay in the game, and just work hard. Let's go, 2 to go. Fourth rep, 349. And I've got a little confession to make. As the last rep finished, I hit the bottom of a little hill and I walked up it during the recovery, knowing full well that I would be coasting down after the recovery. If I was fit, I would have turned around and walked the other way so that I got the hill in the rep. But I'm not, so I didn't. So sue me. But yeah, anyway, 349, that's quick. Probably blown me for this rep. I'm gonna stop talking to you and I'm gonna suck in some big ones and try and finish this thing off. Let's go. 356. That's a lot better than I thought. Oh, that's good. It's about the whole picture. It's only the first run of the week, but that's bloody great. That's what that is. Oh, I was wondering whether I was going to finish the last rep or whether I was fit enough to, to go sub 410 in the last rep. Like, to be 350, gee, that feels good. Oh, okay, it's working. God, I got to get back to the gym. I'm so keen to get back to the gym. Get strength happening again. Did you ever think you'd hear that from me? Anywho, that's enough rambling. In the dark, to you, because it looks weird for other people. I know you're there, but it looks weird for others. Anyway, I'm talking right now. I'll see you when I get home. Hopefully I'm talking less rot then. Oh, alright, well, the cooldown's done. That takes me to a total of 11.3 at whatever pace. Thought since the cooldown, I have calmed down a little, but God, I'm happy. That feels really, really good. I was not expecting to be in that sort of shape, and yeah, that tells me to go harder in the first rep. What I think I will do next week is put some strides into a warm up, just to get that first rep ticking over a bit quicker, because yeah, I need to be working harder then so that I can work harder for the whole workout. But otherwise, that was bloody good. It's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling. Time to go inside and eat some dinner and recover. I'll see you tomorrow morning for a run. Good morning. Wednesday morning and we're out and about. Oh, I was on a high last night when I'd finished running. It was absolutely magic. Gee, I'm sore this morning. Everything's tight, everything's slow. But that's okay, we're just gonna take it easy. Jog nice and easy. Whew. And recover. Everything's stiff and sore. But it's a nice morning for a jog. Let's do it, half an hour easy. Let's get it done. Alright, there we go, run done. 5.94 at 5:39s. Nice and slow. The glute is really just dead. Like, it's not stiff, it's not sore. There's just no strength there. So I'll do a bit of foam rolling today and, bit of recovery, bit of relaxing, and hopefully we can wake that up so that my afternoon run feels a little bit better. Nothing bad, it's just, yeah, that's obviously where I was working last night. Anyway, that feels good. First run of the day done. See you at Savo.
Next up, I've got a ticket to an open cage. Don't say you're ready for it.
Good afternoon. It's the Arvo run now. Same old story as this morning, 30 minutes, easy. Exactly the same loop. Tell you what, legs are feeling even more dead with Arvo. Just tired. See how they warm up, but yeah, I'm pretty cooked. This could be pretty slow. That's alright, that's what it's for. Make me feel better tomorrow. Whew, 30 minutes, let's go.
But it's like you to remind you that I ought to be beside you.
We're done. 30 minutes, 5.8 at 5:32s. That one was real hot. I wore the t-shirt because I got myself sunburnt last week, so I'm just a little bit cautious about sunburn and doing some damage to my skin. So I thought I'd chuck the t-shirt on, but gee, cooked me. Especially that first half, running with the wind, so you got the wind all at your back, nothing cooling you on the front. I was absolutely cooked by the time I turned around. Then of course you got the breeze the whole way back. So for an easy run, she was bloody tough. Anyway, I'm gonna do some work on my left calf. That just feels a bit tight, so I'll do some massage gun and recovery work on that tonight. And then we'll be back out tomorrow. No workouts tomorrow. I will go longer in the afternoon though. That's the plan on a Thursday. Anyway, that's me done for a Wednesday. I'm happy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning. What are we, 20 past 4 at the gym. We're back. Happy to be back. Just done some calf raises. Now we're going to go and hop around for a bit. Lucky it's pretty empty this morning. Let's do some hopping. Alright, so it is stinking hot this morning, so I'm going to chicken out a little bit because I can, and I'm going to go and run on the treadmill in the gym, and then I will aim to do my run this afternoon outside. I hate running on the treadmill at the gym, but it is just so hot. What's the current temperature? Apparently the current temperature is only 28 degrees, but we had rain overnight, so it's 97-98% humidity. Yeah, it's just gross. So yeah, I'll check it out, go and run in the gym, and hopefully get out tonight. Alright, I'll see you then. You'll never be the same. It only happens when you're gone. Alright, gym done. 6Ks at about 5-minute pace. Whatever that means for a gym, for a treadmill. Anyway, hopefully that's the last I have to see the treadmill today. I can go out for a run later this afternoon. See you then. Good evening. Thursday evening. We're back out. Just had dinner. Going out for 30 minutes now. I was going to go for 40, but yeah, had to cook tea for the kids. And I ate it myself, so I can't stomach the idea of going for 8Ks right now. 6 will do. 6 nice and easy, let's go.
All of these places I've been, they don't feel like forever.
Okay, so I've just hit a point 4Ks in that I hit far too often in an easy run when it's hot like this. My body has just gone limp like jelly. Whew. Just got a Chinese at home now. I feel like crap. Alright, we're done. 5.3 at 5:20 somethings. I can't remember what it was now. Really, really weird how that happens sometimes. I lose it. My head goes real fuzzy. My whole body, I just lose that ability to keep ticking my legs over. Yeah. It's an interesting one. Only tends to happen at night, and only tends to happen, in summer. Ugh. So I don't know what it is. Could be dehydration, could be anything. But yeah, anyway, that's the run done. Ugh. I'll be fine, I'll wake up tomorrow. No worries. We're ready to go. Workout tomorrow. It's a bit exciting. I'm getting excited for workouts again. Not worried about them, just keen for them. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow evening.
Good afternoon. Friday evening, and we're out ready for a workout. It has been a stinker of a day today. Feels like 40 degrees at like 10 o'clock in the morning. Absolutely mental. So I've had to wait till the storm's blown over so I can go and do my workout. 5 by 6 minutes at threshold intensity. About 415s to 420s is what we're aiming for. Hopefully we can do that. 15-minute warm up right now. It's about 1,000% humidity, but there's a breeze. So it's better than it was earlier. 5 by 6 minutes. Still keen as. Let's do it. Alright, we're about 14 minutes into the warm-up. First rep's going to start in a minute. And the range just opened up. Fantastic. I forgot to put body glide on my nipples, so this is going to be fun. Let's do it. Rep 1, done. 417s. That was good. That felt good. Felt easy, felt comfortable, felt strong. That's what we want to feel in that first rep. So that makes me really, really happy. Next challenge. The rain has come. And that means in Cairns that the wind stops. So it is now like running through soup. We'll be right. We'll push through. This is going to be a good workout. I'm going to nail this. Rep 2, 416. I felt myself drifting there, starting to think about what if, starting to imagine what it could be like racing sometime maybe March. What if? This could be good. I feel great. 3 reps to go. Oh, 415. I was not expecting that. Okay. Feel like I was working then. Like just starting to feel like I'm working. So, I think that's a pretty good sign. Tell you what, I reckon this is about the last workout in the Saucony Dolphin Speed. The grip has gone and I just cannot trust them. So I need to look for new shoes. How exciting is that? Rep 4, 414s. And the rain's playing havoc. Had to tuck my singlet in at the back because the wet singlet is hitting against the phone, like skipping songs, turning Siri on. She's killing me. One rep to go. Look at me go. And we're done. Ho. That last one got hard, but I think it was 414s again. So that's the right level of challenge right there. Whew. I did that strong. Didn't do it easy, but I did it strong, and that feels good. That feels really good. All right, I'll wait until Sunday. I'll get through Sunday, then I'll look back at the week's work. We'll decide whether we're increasing. I don't know, part of me's erring on the side of don't, and the other part of me's going, there's a race in 10 weeks that I'd love to have a crack at. So I'm 50-50. I'll see you on Sunday. Whoa, that feels good. That feels really good. Okay, that's the workout done. Whew. I'm cooked now.
That was hot. What did we do? 12.8 at 5:02s in the end. But to be brutally honest, I'm really happy. That was amazing. Really proud of myself to get to that point. I'm kicking goals, and that's great news. That's a great feeling. Oh, but now I'm cooked. The chafe got the better of me in the last lap. Oh, so much so that I had to take the shirt off. I just couldn't do it. I could not finish. It was, literally screaming at me. Both of them are bleeding quite profusely. Anyway, I think that's the kids ready for bed, so I need to quickly cool down and go and tuck them in. Gym tomorrow in the morning, I think, is the aim. We'll set the alarm and we'll have a crack. Hopefully see you then.
Kissing her was so unlike you, but it's like you to remind you that I ought to be beside you. Kissing her was so unlike you, but it's like you to remind you that I ought to be beside you. Talk far off, depending on the time of day. You can begin to want it.
And gym workout done. I'm going to have to make some adjustments to that because it's taking way too long. I just can't fit that into my days, especially when I'm working. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll come up with something and tweak it slightly just to reduce some of that time.
Weren't very quiet.
Anyway, that's the workout's done. I'm going to head home quickly, grab something to eat, and then go to parkrun. I don't think I'm going to have the boys today, so I think I'm going to run it. Just a nice, easy jog. I'll see you there. Well, we made it to parkrun, but unfortunately there's a tree down, so I have to go and help out. I have to go and be a marshal because we have to go to our alternate course. So I'll have to go for a run later. But for today, I get to cheer people on. Let's enjoy that.
I am not supposed to show my hand, but don't you feel it all again?
We're back here because it's the middle of the day and it's stinking bloody hot. Let's go and jump on this stupid treadmill and go for a run.
I am not supposed to show my hand, but don't you feel it all again?
Oh, all right, run done. Oh, that was horrid. So sweaty. Oh, good news though. It's even hotter outside, so it was definitely a good choice. Anywho, what was it? 5.8 at 5:11s. So that's done at least. Oh my goodness. Cooking now. So I'm on the treadmill, right? Get myself set up, get a show put on, and I'm about 200 or 300 meters in, and my hand knocks the heart rate thing, and I got zapped. I'm like, oh, a bit of static. About 200-300 meters later, like I'm really uncoordinated, remember? Hand knocks the thing again. I get zapped again. And then the treadmill just stops completely. So, and we're not talking like slow down, emergency stop or anything like that. It just goes bang and stops. And so I'm mid-step run straight in the front of the treadmill. Anyway, jumped on the one next to it and went for a run. But yeah, that was fun. Lucky I don't run on treadmills very often. Long run tomorrow. The whole time I was there, message group was going off. People talking about how much they can't wait for our long run tomorrow. Man, I love this long run group. And I have absolutely copped it in the message group, copped it in the on the run last week for not bringing the camera. So this week, my challenge is to bring the camera. That's what I'm going to do. Wish me luck. Wish me courage. Don't wish me luck. Wish me courage. Because, you know, the minute I'm around people, the idea of pulling out a camera
I turn into the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz.
The summer series?
Yeah, I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Morning, everyone. Here's the long run crew. This is Ed. He wears headphones to run races in. We're not a fan of that.
He also runs faster than AJ.
He does, but I've got some footage that looks really good that I'll chuck at the end of this.
We're currently running easy 350 pace.
8Ks in, 450s. Alright, long run done. I've run into the family. And so we're going to go for a walk and go for a play, aren't we?
Yep.
Going to the playground, boys?
Yep.
Wicked. Alright. 22Ks, stats are on screen. I cooked that one. I'll talk to you about it later.
So week 3 was a fantastic week. The new routine is working well. The Tuesday speed, the Friday threshold, the Sunday long, and breaking it up the way I have. That's working really, really well. 75Ks total for the week. And the long runs are hard, but they're definitely worth it. Gym routine and gym work is definitely helping, so I've really got to stick to that. That's going to be the keys, is making sure I can stick to like that 75 to 80 Ks a week while still maintaining the gym, because if I know that if I let the gym work drop off, I know that things are going to start to unravel pretty quickly. I'm definitely getting a lot of confidence from the long run. Even week 3's long run, where I forgot my nutrition. So I forgot to go out and buy nutrition on the Saturday. So was going to bed Saturday night knowing the next day that I wasn't going to have anything to take with me on the long run. So I got up that little bit earlier, ate a bit more at the start, and just did my best to hold on. So I'm pretty happy that even though I was battling towards the end and the group ran away from me in the last few Ks, I got to 18K and still felt good. So I managed 18K, no nutrition, battled my way in the end to about 22 or so when I ran directly home. Really, really stoked that I managed to finish that off. And that gives me a lot of confidence that I can get 18Ks into a long run before I'm even starting to feel the effects of no nutrition. Like, how good's that? It's not good to do that regularly, but how good is that? And, you know, how much is that telling me that I'm fit? Really, really good signs. Really, really good signs moving into week 4. So anyway, that is my 3-week wrap up. I hope you've enjoyed it. Looking back across the 3 weeks, I'm stoked with how it's going, and I know that I'm ready to gradually increase. So there's 2 ways I could increase from here. I could increase my total volume, or I could just increase my workout volume slightly and increase the size of those workouts. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to increase my volume, and that sets me up ready for work. So to fit the runs in to and from work, I've got to add an extra easy run in. It's only 30 minutes, it's only 5 or 6K, but it increases things slightly. So I'll be pushing that 80K mark most weeks. And then once I'm comfortable there, then I'll start to increase those workouts. So rather than doing like 4 by K, getting towards 6K worth of work. Ultra conservative is good. This is working for me, so I'm going to continue that. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on the new format down below. If you're still watching, I'd love to get some feedback on what you think of putting together 3 weeks like this at once and doing it a bit longer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.